Your left hand technique is 100% dictated by the position of your guitar. You don't want to be fixing anything in your left hand until you've got your guitar position right where it needs to be. Today we're going to be looking at the height of your guitar and getting it in the optimal place so that you can unlock your left hand technique. My name is Dylan Nasina. I've been a professional guitarist for over 20 years and I'm here to show the science and the mechanics behind your guitar technique so you can push forward your skill as fast as possible without several confusing opinions. So let's get into it. When I say the position of your guitar directly dictates your left hand technique, why this is the case is it's the relation between the neck of the guitar and your elbow. If I lift the guitar up, the relation between my elbow and the guitar changes. This then directly impacts the shape of your hand. So let's think through a bit of the mechanics of our hand first and what we want to be seeing in it. We don't want a big bend in the wrist. We want to have a straight wrist and a gentle curve in the fingers. The more you pull your fingers in, the harder it's going to be. The more they stretch out, the harder it's going to be. When you relax your hand, they get a gentle curve and you get a straight wrist. This is what we want to keep as much as possible when we are then putting our hand on the guitar. So it goes without saying that anything that adds more tension, more strain, anything that deviates from the natural, most healthy way we can use our hand is not going to be good when we're playing the guitar. The first things we're trying to do are get our fingers tall enough, straight enough up so that they don't mute the other strings down. If the guitar's too low, the more you try and lift your finger up, the more your wrist is going to jut out. So you see, by trying to solve something in your fingers, it just pushes it down into your wrist. Now, if we try and solve for the wrist by straightening the wrist, by not pushing it back to the fingers, our shoulder goes out. You can see this mistake, the tension is just getting passed down the chain. You might have noticed all of those common solutions are not focusing on changing the position and the height of the guitar, but changing yourself around the guitar. You are in control. We want to change the guitar, not yourself. So if we take that same example, fingers are flat. I try and lift my fingers up. The wrist goes forward. Instead, if I lift the guitar up, you can see my wrist has stayed flat. My elbow has dropped further underneath the guitar, and now my finger is upright. If I take the guitar away, there is that flat wrist, gentle curve in the fingers. Now, for a more front-on angle, this is what we want it to be looking like. My hand is straight wrist, gentle curve in the fingers. I turn it in towards the guitar. My shoulders have stayed totally flat, and I place it on the neck of the guitar where I want to be playing. So if we put the guitar down a second and have a look at the geometry of our body for that, our shoulders, of course, we want to stay level, have a consistent height. You don't want a shoulder dipping low. Then your elbow wants to be slightly in front of your body on both sides. You don't want them behind you. That's going to have extra strains. It's just in front of you. Then turn your palm up and try and put your palm towards your shoulder. So you're bending in, you're coming towards your shoulder. That is going to give you the exact height you're going to want the neck of the guitar when you play it. And there we go, the guitar's in place. We have our hand in that natural movement towards the shoulder. From there, our guitar is there in the right place, waiting for our hand to get to it. And we don't have the shoulder dipping down, we don't have the wrist coming forward. Any of the things that are going to give you lots of issues, RSI, carpal tunnel that we want to be avoiding. A common mistake from here for especially a lot of classical guitarists is to have the head of the guitar too high compared to the back of the guitar. This then has way too steep an angle, which can be okay for the left hand, but your right hand now is head on to the strings, and that is going to give you a really bad tone. Check out the video linked above here that explains exactly why that is going to be bad. So the angle we're going to want is the entire guitar coming up so that your elbow is on the corner of the guitar and the height of the left hand is in place how we checked it earlier. So if you feel like your left hand has been struggling with chords, give this a go. Having taught hundreds of guitarists, this is usually the thing that is holding people back. The guitar being in the wrong place, meaning they're having to mold and strain around the guitar to get their fingers on the chords, on the notes that they want. So like, follow, subscribe, all of the good stuff. It really helps push this content out to more people who are learning just like yourself. And if you have any questions about guitar, about the technique, drop them in the comments. I answer them all myself, so make the most of that. Also, when your guitar's at the right height and you want to be looking at a more advanced technique, check out this video here where I show you how to play the guitar using your elbow. I'll see you in there.